Wednesday, March 7, 2012. Message from the Ashtar Command 3/7/12. There are those of you who live on with but a portion of what others do. This will change. It is because of this change that those who control a vast percentage of your wealth have done all they can to block the implementation of your new financial system. They see these changes as a threat to the enormous amounts of wealth they have accrued over the years by bilking the people out of what is rightfully theirs. The amounts of this wealth, stolen from you, are staggering when one sees how little the people have been forced to live on. Even in developed countries such as the United States, the working class lives on a fraction of what they are entitled under a system based on fairness. Many other countries have a very large percentage of their citizens living in poverty, as they have not been allowed to share in the natural wealth created by a society. This will also change. There are many other means to running a fair economic system. The system chosen today, again by a few, was designed by those few individuals themselves in order to allow them to hoard untold fortunes while this pilfering continued unnoticed by as many of the population as was possible. Those with a voice who did speak up were silenced, as your media outlets were bought up by these racketeers as an important commodity of their many assets. Without the media informing the people that something was wrong, many naively believed everything was right. This is also changing, and it is changing because you, the people, have taken it upon yourselves to be your own voices and begin sharing this information between yourselves, with little help from mainstream media. Now that you have broken the ice, it is the people that are setting the agenda for the media, instead of the other way around. Some of your major media outlets will now be following your lead, and will begin to cover the events, once off limits to them, of the important proceedings transpiring in, and above, your world today. This is the new way, and you will witness this for yourselves upon the coverage of the mass arrests of the members of your criminal organizations and their many associates. This will be your sign that these media companies are now free from the clutches of the dark ones, and will be able to continue to do what they were always meant to do, and that is to report the truth of the events of your world. Many of you are astutely noticing leaks of these arrests and proceedings related to these investigations, as the dike is beginning to crumble and very soon will burst, releasing the floodgates of activity all around your planet. We, the Ashtar Command, will be closely monitoring this activity, and we will make certain that no forces of any kind be permitted to interfere in any way with any of these arrests or related proceedings. We remain on alert, fully prepared to intervene upon any movement perceived as an attempt to intervene in any of these matters. We have the technology to remove any number of forces immediately from wherever it is they are located and relocate them to secure facilities where they will be held to face legal charges of their own. The forces yet aligned with the criminal cabal have been forewarned of this inevitable conclusion if they attempt to interfere. We have made ourselves clear to them, and we will honor our word. Upon these many arrests, your society will immediately begin a restructuring from top to bottom of all governments throughout your world. The old ways of your outdated paradigm that have failed to effectively govern will be replaced with an advanced form of leadership. Under this leadership, the people of your world will be free to prosper and live their lives as truly free individuals, unchained from the doctrines of draconian rule. The changes will be rapid and they will be effective. No individuals as well will be permitted to interfere with any of these proceedings, and any attempt to do so will be met with swift action to remove them to secure facilities where they will begin a re-education program. This is the way it must be. All will be free to speak out and protest of anything that they wish. Your people will enjoy the right of free speech and freedom of expression, and for many of you it will be the first time you will be able to do so. Your new leaders will initialize many new programs as soon as is possible to relieve the suffering and hardships of so many of your world. Those that are in most need of assistance will benefit first from these programs. That is the way it will be, and we feel many of you will express your wishes that this be so. What a joy it will be for many of you to finally see those who are most in need in your world receive the help they require. Many of you will be working with us and will see the joy on the faces of those receiving these blessings firsthand, and we are looking forward to doing our part to make all this possible. Please help us help you by clearing the last obstacles to our arrival by continuing to spread the news of our presence in your skies. We wish to see representatives of this understanding throughout all of your world, and we see you making very positive strides towards this goal each and every day, as not an hour goes by without this knowledge spreading to areas and to people that have never even considered these possibilities. For this, we are truly thankful to all that are participating in these efforts, and for your reward, a new earth for each of you to begin your lives anew. This is what you are earning with your efforts today, and it will be soon that you shall receive your reward for a job very well done. Continue to lay the groundwork for these changes by making this information available for all to see who wish to see. This is all you can do for them, and we do not ask you to do any more. It is important that as many as is possible be at least aware of these events as possibilities, whether they wish at this time to believe it will ever happen. This is all we intend, as it is not important for them to accept this information as fact. All will discover in due time that you spoke your truth. There will be no denying this. We are your family of light from the stars. As channeled through Greg Giles, http://ascensionearth2012.blogspot.com